Hello student, my name is Rohit Kumar. I am your social science teacher from Maples Academy, Deoband. Student, today we are discussing about chapter number 2 in history, the early societies. In early societies, we are discussing about the prehistory. Prehistory period and the evolution time in prehistory period. Prehistory is the long period of human evolution before the invention of writing. The prehistory historic period is that part of the past which there is no written records, and human at this time were hunters gatherers, and they did not uh, lead a settled life. Student, the prehistory period is also divided into the three parts. That means paleolithic, first is paleolithic age, second is mesolithic age, and third one is neolithic age. The first one is paleolithic age. In this period, the discovery of fire was a major achievement by early humans. And second, stone tools came to be shaped as core tools, flake tools, and blade tools. And second one is there was a change in the diet with increased intake of the plant food. The tool made and used were smaller, sharper, and more efficient. The Mesolithic age saw the domestication of animal. And third one, Neolithic age. This age saw the beginning of agriculture, animal husbandry. The wheel was invented and use of pottery began. Student, the Stone Age. In the Stone Age, human being evolved gradually from ape-like creature to upright modern humans could balance themselves on their feet. This freed their hands and resulted in the evolution of the thumb. They could now hold objects, their brain size also developed. Now, the Stone Age is divided into three periods. And the first one is Paleolithic age. The old stone or Paleolithic age lasted approximately 5 lakh BCE to 10,000 BCE. During this period, human beings live a nomadic life, wandering in groups from place to place in search of food and shelters. And Paleolithic age is also divided into subparts: early Paleolithic age, middle Paleolithic age, and upper Paleolithic age. The early Paleolithic age corresponds to the time when the first stone tool appeared. The tools used by the early humans were hand axes, chopping tools. They used these tools for different purposes: for hunting, for collection of woods, etc. In the middle Paleolithic age, people largely used flake tools, some home implements such as needles, and have found indicating that furs and animal skin were sewn crudely to cover the human body. This is the time when the people began to form living group. They began to paint on the walls of caves also. Now, the upper Paleolithic age the correspond to the last phase of the ice age when the climate became warmer. People of those times mostly used blade. This period also saw the first human made shelters. There are these are the types of stone tools: the core tools, flake tools, and blade tools. Core tools almost the size of the human made and were used for throwing and powdering. And flake tool used for scraping. And the blade tool is length is twice as their breadth and gradually evolved in the knives, spears, and arrowheads. Now there are some early tools that uh, that are shown in the picture: hand axe, chopper, cleaver, scraper, arrowhead, and blades. Now, discovery of fire is the important achievement by the early humans at the Paleolithic age. It was a turning point for humankind. The early humans may have seen natural fire. The creation of fire was by chance or an accident. Archaeologists also believe that the fire was probably produced by rubbing two stones against each other. Gradually, human learned how to use the fire in a variety of ways. And fire also have a following advantages, that is, it could be a keep people warm, light up dark caves, and it helped the humans to roast and cook food. It was used to scare away wild animals and help early humans in their battle for the survival. There are some sites in Tisovanja in Kenya, East Africa. East Africa show one of the earliest evidence of fire in Lower and Paleolithic age. Now, second one is Mesolithic. In Mesolithic period, the early humans also used the domestication of animals. The dog became the first pet of human mainly because it defended from wild animals. In this age, people use small and efficient tool also. Now, third one is Neolithic. The Neolithic age stretched from 8000 BC to about 3000 BC, and there is a period in the Neolithic age when the beginning of farming start, and the several varieties of grain bearing grasses including wheat, barley, rice grew naturally in different parts of the world, and people become food producer or farmer in the new stone or Neolithic age. And there is also a domestication of animals. Climate change increases the growth of grassland and increase in the number of herd animals such as sheep, goat, and cattle and goats. And they have also developed their houses. The houses that the Neolithic people built were made of mud, straw, and reed. In some places, they lived in a dwelling pits. For example, in the Bujam in Kashmir, people built pit houses were dug into the ground with the steps and into them. And there is also a very important achievement, invention of wheel. Invention of wheel was very important achievement of the Neolithic people, therefore of humankind. However, no one know how the idea of the wheel occurred by the early human. Early human must have observed that a block was difficult to move, a cylindrical one. A rolling log of piece of wood possibly made them understand that this could be a great help to move things rather than drag them over the ground. And they have also used the pottery. As the people begin to grow grains, they needed utensils to store their plant produce. In the beginning, people made largely clay pots with the help of their potters, and they have also evolved some new tools. Stone tools have been found at many early farming sites, but they are slightly different from the earlier Paleolithic tools. And they have also a social practices and religious beliefs. The Neolithic people lived in a social groups called tribes. The group of the families usually related to each other and living together villages and were known as tribes. Thank you, student. This is all about the chapter number 2, the earlier societies.